Apologies to the Facebook following. I lost that video momentarily because of that little network glitch, which now seems to be sorted. So those of you who are watching on Facebook, you can now go back to your home. Those of you who are watching on YouTube and you're predominantly a Facebook following, you can go back to your home. Like I know Rachel Mbewe likes her Facebook but had jumped onto YouTube. Rachel, go back home. And while the live stream is being based in Uganda, it seems as though the majority of the viewers are supporting Maluva for whatever reason. I want to speak to one of the fans. How are you and what's your name?
I'm fine. I'm called Pinky. Pink Sheila.
Who of these guys do you support?
I support Ibrahim.
Why?
Like, how can I phrase it? That's like I support him
as a player.
Yeah, as a player.
Plays the better game, eh?
Yeah, for me, on my side.
Okay.
Yeah, he's perfect.
I wish you good luck.
Thank you.
But for the lady that calls herself Pinky, the guy that she supports is seemingly conceding an equalizer here. As long as Maluva puts both yellow and red and black maybe to the same pocket, that is white ball moving around the black so beautifully and so perfectly. Of course, he was never going to miss that. After 8 frames now, it is more tight and more tense and more close and more unpredictable. Malvin Mokonza 3. Sorry, Malvin Mokonza 4 and Ibrahim Sejjemba 4. Once again, the umpire of the day is Mr. Henry Joko. I don't know what discussion he's having with Ibra. As if Ibra is asking for a minute out. I'll have to ask from the umpire if that is an official timeout, because in my mind the timeout was coming only after 10 frames. We'll have to get that from the umpire. Maluva is also permitted 2 minutes out, and when the players return, the commentary will resume. But for now, you can enjoy the comments section. And yes, without wasting too much time really, from the time break, Ibrahim Sejjemba returns and takes a fifth. Out of 9, it is 5-9, still so close. It is not really going according to plan, according to how most of you did make your predictions. Majority of you, actually 60% of over 1,000 of you who are voting, we are thinking that Maluva was winning this one, and we are predicting some pretty big scores. Why I fear a little bit is the fact that for most, if not all, of the matches that have been played where we did run opinion poll predictions, the match actually did go the way of the people. Actually, the majority of the people, where they were predicting is where the match was going. Right, it's left to see whether Maluva can live to the expectation of you who predicted in his favor. Ibra to break frame number 10. I don't know if they will be having timeout after this one, because they've already consumed their timeout. In my opinion, they should not. That one is a dry break. That one is a chance for Maluva to equalize by the first 10 games of this match. Maximum number of games to be played is 31. Maximum number of games to conceal the victory is 16. That is the target for Maluva to try and win this match, to turn his visit of Uganda into a very big success. If he can take down Ibra for $1,000, if he can. For Ibra, what he will be having in his mind will be only the money, because the expectation of the fan base at the venue is that Ibra will most probably win, and for good reason. So well accomplished in comparison to his opponent, but also more experienced and with a bigger head-to-head performance when the two have faced off. In fact, Maluva is trying to beat Ibra only for what will be, or would be, the very first time in his career, if he did so. Maluva maybe trying to play bank shot of Ibra's red in the center pocket. Does it even direct? Just that the presence of that red ball makes the pocket appear even bigger. He didn't need to put off the red. The pot is on. However, that yellow ball that is in between two reds near the center pocket on the left will be very concerning for Maluva, as much as the yellow ball towards near the cushion on the top of your screen. He seems to have gotten himself white ball, for as if he has sight of the yellow ball in between the reds. Actually, he can see it, but it doesn't have passage to the corner pocket on the top right of your screen. He'll be trying out something, whatever it will be. Maybe try and play such that right ball bounces off to cushions, opening up that same yellow. That is the shot. The opening is not successful. The more he reduces the number of balls on the table, the yellows, the more trouble he plays himself into, as long as he doesn't successfully open the bad ball. As if he'll be trying out again the same shot. This time he opens, and yet the time that he opens, he ends up getting himself snookered, and he is worried, and for the right reasons, and his body language says it all. We are at Addis Sport in Kampala. Tomorrow, Dice Lounge, Munyonyo Hazard versus Jerry. But what a shot. Sometimes the stuff that this guy does is so good on the eye, and yet he gets himself snookered in the same shot. That is a little bit unfortunate. it will be one of those more painful frames should he lose it. And yet we just have a feeling, should he not pot the yellow ball, maybe even the black, then he will maybe be losing to Ibra. He finds the yellow by spinning the white ball, massing it round the red, but yet again he just comes a little bit too short. This game, Ibra will most likely be stealing away from Maluva. Now on 6 reds. There's only one problem red for Ibra, that one near the center pocket on the left. You will fancy that if he has the white ball towards, as if he's trying to open it up right now, which he does. Now Maluva knows it, and the wipe of the sweat from his face is testament of that. He knows that he's not going to equalize in this frame. He knows that he's going 6-4 down. After Ibra going 4-2 down, actually 3-0 down, found the Maluva equalizing, making it 4-4, and then Ibra lead 5-4. Now he's going to make it 6-4. This one he will never ever fail to finish. Simple roll over that one and only remaining red ball, white ball bouncing off the cushion and into space to put that black ball to the center pocket on the left. The fans appreciate the shot even when the black ball is taken, because they know that Ibra can never miss from that kind of range. And after 10 frames, it is Ibrahim Sejjemba 6 and Malvin 4. Umpire. The umpire has just been explaining that the permission he gave them, it was just to have a little breather. So he explains that after the official 10 frames, this is their first timeout officially of the match, and it is exactly for 5 minutes at maximum.
Time in, Maluva. Maluva, umpire says time in. Wabagambe, 5 minutes.
All right, dear viewers, we are back for the second session of 3, which are all 10 frames per session in this ongoing money match. with the international interests between Ugandans and Zimbabweans at the venue, and most especially on the social media platforms, where Malvin Makonza is attempting to win a fifth as compared to Ibra's 6 in this race to 16 with $1,000 at stake. And there we go. His attacking game on the eye is a little bit more beastly. When balls are so well placed, he looks a little bit more lethal. Ibra's attacking play looks a little bit calm and composed and less likely to blunder. The game continues to be so tight and so tense, so nervous on the table, in the stands, on the social platforms, in the comment section, in Kampala, in Harare, in Bulawayo. Malvin 5, Ibra 6, race to 16. A total of 20 games left to go. Of the 20, Ibra needs 10 and Malvin needs 11. And for now, it is Ibra to break. He's always at his best when his break is on. He did not come with any expectation that Malvin will beat him at this one. I can assure you, he knows it that he is the more senior player. He knows it that he is the better long racer. But he also knows that he is suspect when his breaks are not on. The table remains open. Remember that in blackboard rules, on an open table with the player on table with a free visit, the table remains open even after the shot is taken. The table that has caused the shot that has caused the table is the one that he has just taken right now on the reds right now, to try and make a reverse dish right now, to try and punish Ibra for fouling on the break right now, to try and equalize and make it 6-6 after 12 games that would have been played. And queuing so well, this one is a frame that will surely not give him too much difficulty. He's too good for a frame like this one. I think next will be red ball to the corner pocket top right, moving the white ball a little bit leftward such that he can put the second ball to the center pocket on the right. Just like that, drawing the white ball leftwards. How leftwards will it be? That one is Malvin in trouble. I want to think that he overdid it so elaboratively. That was so ambitious. On the eye, it would look so good had it gotten pulled off, but it was a little bit risky. There was a simpler way of doing it. And this is a money match, a last one in his stay in Uganda against a top player in his own home country. When you have a chance to take him down, take the chance without taking too much risk. And as Malvin Makonza fouls, as he knows that he's losing this frame, he is guilty as charged. Ibra doesn't believe his luck. A frame he had no right even thinking he would win is a frame he is clearly taking from the jaws of Maluva. What was supposed to be 6-6 is about to be now 7-5. That's why I like to say that the difference between victory and defeat in blackboard rules is normally so small. This is the first money match that Ibra is playing ever since the coming of players from Kenya and South Africa and Zimbabwe and Tanzania into Uganda respectively for the Super 8 comp of the Advanced Talent Agency, and I'm sure it will not be his last one. Thing I'm so sure is that Jerry cannot leave Uganda without having a race with Ibra. Of course, there is unfinished business between the two. The two did face off earlier in there, Ibra winning, and with relatively comfortable score 21-15. Jerry went on to request for rematch, which fell on deaf ears. And as Malvin continues to search an equalizer, it is falling on deaf ears as long as Ibra remains queuing as good as he is, remains punishing unforced errors as good as he is, and remains potting black as accurate as he is. It is Ibra 6 and Maluva 7. As frame number 12 has been concluded, a frame in which Maluva has made it difficult for him before Ibra made it simpler for himself, is having Maluva to try this time and break, try to respond to Ibra's foul break. Last frame round, he puts one red, leaving an open table in a frame in which the split of the balls is not good enough. That is use of yellow to pot red, which in blackball rules leaves an open table, and the guy that is closing the table is on the color of the balls that is potted, and that is the reds. He's not happy with himself, especially the kind of white ball he's having for now. What is looking like a bad red game. For now, Maluva is being made to sweat a little bit by the guy that he did describe as the small guy who plays like he doesn't want to play. That's good brains from Maluva, most especially the fact that that red ball of his to the corner pocket on the top left did not get to be potted. A little bit of a tempting shot for Ibra to try out combination, play yellow, try and put both balls. If he did, it will be a beautiful shot. It's not very obvious either way, even for a player of Ibra's level. Gets to try and snooker Maluva. However, Maluva has sight of that red ball that is touching the yellow near the center pocket on the left. Is the ball he will be playing. White ball may move dangerously. He guides it well.
Gideon.
A few pool players are at the venue. If you know a guy called Gideon Banika, he is at the venue. A guy called Moses Omara is at the venue. And another guy who I don't think you know, he's called Caesar Chandiga, is also at the venue. I want to talk to one of them. He's called Gideon. Hi, Gideon.
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Who of these guys do you think will win this match and why?
Of course, Sejjemba.
Why do you think and why do you say of course?
You also see he's stronger than this one. Maluva is good, but Sejjemba is stronger.
Maluva is good, but Sejjemba is better. So if you can try and predict the final score, race to 16.
Race to 16. I think 16-11 or 16-10 around there.
Alright, it's a long time since we last had the money match from you. Long time, eh? When can we expect more action from Gideon?
Is Maluva around?
Maluva is leaving tomorrow. He cannot play any other money match.
Then I don't...
Any Ugandans?
Any Ugandan.
Muslim. But there is a non-Ugandan in the house.
Who?
Jerry.
I cannot try that man.
He can come to... No, we are not playing according to height. Eh? He can come to Upper Volta. We have some action.
I can't try that man. He's taller than me, actually.
No, we are not. It's not a competition of height. It's a competition for pool.
Yes, I cannot try him.
Okay, tomorrow Jerry versus Hazard. Who do you think will win? Hazard. Oh, so you believe in Hazard that much?
I believe in him.
But you can play with Hazard. One time you were saying you can play with him, yet you cannot play with Jerry, and you think Hazard will beat Jerry.
It's because Jerry is taller.
Okay. Funny guy, that is Vanika Gideon, a very interesting character, but a very good shooter, by the way. Two tournaments in which he has beaten Caesar. That was last year. Both were streamed on this page. Ibrahim Sejjemba will have that tempting shot once more. That combination shot trying to put both yellow and red to the corner pocket on the top left of your screen. If he misses, he probably loses the game. The shot is played as accurate as the word accurate itself. And with 4 yellows, you can now call it Ibra now pretty much on the black because of the position of the 4 yellows. The way the lead is starting to grow, Ibra is instilling confidence in his fans at the venue. They believe that this one is probably money meant for him. That was an intention to try and use white ball to open up the black, which really didn't come to pass. Remember, he really has to finish off this game. If he doesn't, there will be chance, there will be a realistic opportunity for Malvin to try and steal it away. Another try, playing top spin, white ball bouncing off the cushion closest to your screen and maybe moving towards the midpoint of the table, just like that. Intended actually not to move it too much rightwards. As if the white ball is too direct to the yellow for Ibra's liking, he will still play a normal roll of the white ball as long as he's on target. White ball following the yellow ball a little bit, moving towards, white ball also moving a little bit towards that corner pocket such that he gets a good angle to put black ball to the center. Better still try and open up the black. Is it what he's trying to do? Not really. He has the skill to move the white ball to a position where he wants without even trying to open the black. He has full sight of the black, but some kind of acute angle trying to cut it. It shouldn't be a very big problem for a player over this level. He will take his time and aim, concentrate and shoot and puts. White is safe. Ibra 8, Malvin 5.
Unless he's a defense this cap. Now, that's a long story. A very long story. A very long story. Now, it's okay.
And there we go, 13 games played. Ibra is on 8, he is halfway there. Maluva is on 5, still has a long way to go. Ibra needs 8, while Maluva needs the whole of 11. Of the remaining 18 frames, including this. Special thanks for watching in a very special way. The guy that started this whole thing of having matches over top players being streamed on the internet, someone that truly showed us the way. William Soko watching on Break and Finish Live YouTube. Thank you for inspiring a generation of African streamers like myself, like Francis Mukoko. Because of what you started, the sport is now lively, and at least your service is appreciated. Ibra and Maluva playing out right now a tactical frame number 14. The Reds are slightly having a little bit of an edge because of the fact that 4 of them, the ones closest to your screen now on the right, are positioned quite well, and they have that one yellow ball right behind them, which could be the reason why Ibra will want to try and continue playing that situation, not allowing good sight of Maluva for any of his Reds to try and pot comfortably, because if Maluva is able to pot to one comfortably, then maybe this frame could be gone the next minute. It seems he has one side of that red ball, actually the one that is on the left of all them 3, maybe all them 4. Can try and put them to the corner pocket on the bottom left. If he does, with a good white ball, which he does, it should be a recovery frame. This one, that red ball near the black ball, near the top end of the cushion, is where his mind will be right now. as long as it has clear passage to try and put it maybe to the corner pocket on the top left. Shouldn't have so much problems. Try negotiate the white ball towards that top right end of the table. He now has a very serious looking face, Maluva, because he knows that if he lets Ibra's lead grow bigger than it is, maybe Maluva will be fighting a lost fight. That has been ruled as a foul by umpire Joko Henry. Unforced errors at the wrong time of the game. Maybe something is not wrong, something is not right with the psyche of Maluva at the moment, and yet he's giving such chances away at the wrong stage of the match and exactly against the wrong opponent. Advantage Ibra, and where the advantage came, you can't even tell. This is a psychological game being played on Maluva's psychology. And thank you for Africa for watching. Combined on Facebook and YouTube, we are now over 3,000 people watching this stream. I cannot appreciate you more. I wouldn't be wasting my time streaming these games if you are not there to watch. Thank you for making these players feel so special and loved and according them publicity and in a special way. Thank you for making myself as a streamer feel relevant. Ibra in attack on 4 yellows, all of them in a pretty good space. A chance that he just got from out of the blue after Maluva playing himself under too much unnecessary pressure, fouling where there was no reason as to why. Situation that at any time, any day, any stage, any tournament, any race, Ibra will never hesitate to punish you. And that is the small guy that plays like he doesn't want to play, drawing the white ball backwards off the cushion accurately. You will not need, in my opinion, to open up the black ball, simply rolling the white ball, having that good sight of the black. Umpire Henry Joko will move a little bit closer just to ensure Ibra doesn't play black ball off the red. The rest will then be a formality. Ibra versus the black for number 9, which he does so simply, so effortlessly, so easily. Malvin Mokonza 5, Ibrahim Sejjemba 9, rest to 16. Tomorrow, behold South Africa. It is Jerry versing Caesar. Sorry, versing Hazard. Sometimes when you end the games, I will not even pick shell. Shell. Yeah, then me and shell will ask for dice. 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 You're going to force me to Ibra has just played himself in a little bit of trouble here. After that connection, which didn't really come right, especially the resulting position of the red ball, the yellow that wasn't potted, he will play it again in space, which he does with an effect to deny Maluva good white, because the white ball is pretty much touching Ibra's yellow. it is starting to become very unlikely that Maluva will win this match, most especially if he doesn't start winning. For him to stand any chance, he needs to start winning and start immediately. Ibra is one guy who will play all the race without any fancy shot, but his playing style is so effective. And an offensive-minded player like Maluva must have his game absolutely on to stand a chance of beating Ibra. Not giving out chances unnecessarily, not having so many unforced errors, not having so many uncalled for misses, and utilizing opportunities when they come, because they come anyway. So many long races Ibra has won, majority of them ending in a victory. This year alone he has taken down Dog City in a race. He has played 3 races and against Caesar, losing 2 and winning 1. Yes, he has won a long race to 21 against Jerry, 21-15 it did end. And of course, in the recent past, he has victories in long races against Joseph Kasozi, Bwanika Mansour, that one. Actually, Bwanika Mansour and Ibra have played this year. And actually, 2 victories that Ibra has gotten over Dog City. And yes, of course, he did release that invitation for many matches against any African passport, any African player or any player who has an African passport. And of course, when the Super 8 comp did happen, the expectation was that he was going to have many matches with all players that were involved in the comp. Of course, not everybody would like to face him, because he's not one of those guys where you stake your money, sure that you will win. But here comes Maluva, and yes, Jerry is besides this venue and he's watching this action, and he wants Ibra. And be sure that after Jerry and Hazard tomorrow, it should be Ibra and Jerry. And I don't think they will face off only once, because the rivalry against themselves is a little bit too much. One race may not be enough. So keep your fingers crossed for that one. But also keep your fingers crossed for Maluva trying to win a first frame, maybe out of the last 5 or something, because actually out of the last 6, because it was 4-4. Then the game started really running away from him. He's lost actually 4 in a row. There's a group of fans at the venue who have started chanting and cheering on Maluva as he plays. Maybe it will be some very welcome cheers, because as a player, when you're down as Maluva is, you need something to bring you up. Maybe the chance from the fans will be that something. Now up on only 2 reds. Could start with any of them. We'll start with the one to the corner pocket diagonally. Is he choosing for the one to the center pocket? White ball bouncing off the cushion closest to your screen. 2 cushions actually moving it midway towards the table. That one will do. And a roll of that black ball to the corner pocket on the top left will do. White ball with that simple roll moves naturally, maybe using yellow as support to try and put black ball to the center pocket on the right. Actually makes a tap over the ball, didn't want to roll it. Was a little bit risky, but accuracy has overcome risky as Maluva puts black for the 6th time in the match. Out of 15 games, it's Maluva 6 and Ibra 9. And after that break, black ball almost went in but didn't. Not a very good split of the balls to Ibra's liking. He only knows one way how to play Ibra. When he gets to put a ball in the break, he likes to make a clearance. That's how and he's so effective, especially if he gets to put a ball on the break. This one is a very suspect game, especially looking at those 2 yellows near the center pocket, which is trying to open up, which he does. The opening is on, but one of them remains so close to Maluva's red for Ibra's liking. Next event coming up is still in the continuation of these money matches after the Super 8 comp. The news is that Ibra and Jerry are likely to have a trilogy, and Caesar will be looking out for whoever of the two will be wanting to have him as an opponent thereafter. Next week we could have a weekly comp or something. Then the big one on the weekend of the 23rd of this month is the Billiards Cafe Double Elimination Championship that will be happening in Zambia, Lusaka. Weekend after this coming weekend, expect both of these players there, and all the players who have been participating in the Super 8 comp, and other players from Zambia, other players from Zimbabwe, Botswana. Yes, even I've seen on the registration list participants from as far as Ghana, West Africa, participating in the mainstream of African pool for the very first time. That one is the main refreshing story of that competition so far. Ibra now on 3 yellows, 2 of them positioned so well, 1 of them not so much. He will need to have good white ball for that yellow ball near the red, just behind the black, near the center pocket on the left. And I think he has that white ball. Maybe when you have it, maybe you have the white ball for the one and only bad ball on the table. Why not play it there and then? But for these guys, they always trust their abilities, that after all, they will still get the white ball in the position they need anytime that they want.
Maluva, because you promised me.
Maybe should Maluva try and find a way of coming back in this match, maybe bringing the scores close or equalizing at some point, then Ibra will have that moment to try and forget. It's just not acceptable when you have the white ball in space, having sight of both of your balls, and then out of the blue you foul. This one is a frame. Maluva will not be allowing back for Ibra to try and win, try and steal away again. He will most likely not be potting. Tempting shot for Maluva to give to Ibra. If in Ibra trying to find angle for that yellow ball, he's too careless, there is a possibility of potting that black ball prematurely. Like you can see the positioning of the balls. He just has to find it with a little energy. Oh, that was brave, but not brave enough in terms of end result. As long as Maluva finds a way to pot that red ball, the one and only will be bad red which he puts, he knows that this one will be a 7th for him, and Ibra knows, and Kampala knows, and Harare knows as much as Kwekwe knows, and Chinoi, and Chitungwiza. That's the guy that is playing his one and only last money match, last match of any sort in his second advent of Kampala. He is winning a 7th here against the opponent, against all amongst all of Ugandans that he seems to like to beat the most. He says one reason why he really doesn't want to play with Ibra is the fact that he thinks Ibra frustrates him during matches, taking too much time between shots. For today, 45 seconds are being timed as maximum for each shot taken, and that none of the players has even needed the 45 so far, as Maluva pots black ball for the 7th time in the match. It is Ibrahim Sejjemba 9 and Malvin Makonza 7 race to 16, meaning Ibra needs 7 while Maluva needs 9 of the remaining 15 games. That one is a dry break from Maluva, seeming like a chance for Ibra to re-extend his lead, to regain his 3-game lead. And well, Ibra will be knowing that he's definitely the favorite for this one. His opponent is capable of causing an upset here. Now up on that yellow game, which has 6 balls. All of them should be in good space, most especially the fact that Ibra has white ball for the 2 yellows that are almost touching each other. Once he puts one of them, he gets to free the entire yellow ball, the entire yellow game rather. He has so many options. Maluva can only watch and pray and hope that something goes wrong as Ibra makes this pending clearance to take him to double figures for the first time in this match, to take him to 10, as Maluva remains on 7 in a race to 16.
How many? Not one by one. I'm asking how many? Only 4.
Now up only on 2 yellows. Pretty much a game that is done and dusted. Pretty much that Ibra is home and dry now with the 10. He has big bounce of the yellow ball from the cushion into space. I don't think that is a very good shot. He didn't move the white ball distant enough. The fans are clapping for him. Because now the cut he needs on the yellow ball is so sharp that white ball may not come as easily as he fancied. And he gets to miss the shot. Actually, he pots. Where is the white going? White is potted. That is why I said Where he may have lost it is the insufficient distance, the insufficient bounce of the white ball off the cushion in the penultimate yellow that he potted. That is where he may have lost this frame. That is where Malvin may have met his luck. Right from the break, a dry break it was for Maluva, where he thought that is where he lost this frame, and yet an opportunity has now shown up for him to come within one game of Ibra, something which I didn't see coming, especially after that dry break. Sometimes this sport really has its dynamics. Somehow Maluva has gotten some Ugandan fans in the stands. There he is, taking it one at a time. The problem rate that Maluva is having is the one that is closest to your screen, the one that is almost frozen to the cushion that is on the bottom of the viewing area. It's the one that he will be having in his mind as he cues. So far, 3 reds potted with 4 left on the table. No doubt he can finish this game. Whether he will or not is something that we are left to see maybe in the next 1 minute or so. Very crucial frame for both of the players. For Maluva to try and come within 1 of Ibra. For Ibra to try and extend his lead on Maluva. But Ibra can only wait. Maluva makes up his mind to start with the more difficult shot, long range diagonal shot, which is on target, leaving himself white ball, which has a natural angle moving towards the would-be bad red that he has on table. The risk he took was the fact that his only bad ball is one he is playing last. Good enough for him. His cue action, as he potted the previous 6, was nothing short of phenomenal. He'll have to move the ring a little bit further for him to make himself comfortable as he aims for that 1 red ball for the last time in this frame to pot and move the white ball closer to the black to try and put it to the center pocket on the left, which he will do. No chance at all that he will be missing this shot, not when he's up against a top player in a long race. Now the tips are starting to come in like the Ugandans do. A very good confidence boost for Maluva. He pulls one back, it is 8 for Malvin and 9 for Ibra in a race to 16. We are now 3,800 watching combined on Facebook and YouTube. It's one of those most watched games in the history of the African pool, maybe top 6, top 7 or something. Of course, after the match between the 2 matches between Caesar and Jerry, and then the match between Ibra and Jerry, then the matches between Jerry and Caesar that were streamed live on Francis Mkoko's Qpixels photography platform. After those 5, this one is the 6th most watched game in the history of African pool, and it can grow even bigger if you keep sharing this video. Ibra to try and make it 10 against Maluva, needing this big break, which he does. Will he pot a ball? He pots a ball, but it is the wrong ball. As he bows his head down in disbelief, as he goes to sit, he knows that there is big risk that he will lose 4 frames in a row, that Malvin may come from 9-5 down to make it 9-9, that it may be a very bad and pressurous end to this match. Malvin to try and make a finish with a visit before a free shot to try and equalize against Ibra. Table is open, and yes, it does remain open even after this shot. Seems Malvin is going for the reds. and the table is closed by the Zimbabwean, and he's playing the reds. This one, as he cues to try and equalize. At one point, maybe 15 minutes or so ago, I actually thought that Maluva's chances of winning this match had actually gotten blown into a delusion, and yet he's fighting like a wounded buffalo. You can't be this young and then this mature on the table. The experience he's gaining from the tour of Uganda is starting to become invaluable, because he's now one of those feared forces in African pool at that very young age. That was risky, a risk that paid off. Doesn't have to take it so risky, because sometimes in the game he has seen how Ibra can really punish when you become so careless. Got so close to potting that white ball. Good enough for him. The white ball is still on table and pretty much in space, trying to correct the wrongs that he has done in this race before. Now up on 3 reds. The only bad one of them is the one near the top end of the table, near where he's standing. And seemingly like he did in the last frame, it is the red that he will play the last, trying to punish Ibra for the foul, for the pot on the break, for the scratch on the break. And the support for Maluva from the stands is becoming even bigger. What is not bigger is the amount of white ball Maluva is giving himself for the last red. He's gotten himself snookered. Advantage, Ibra. The discussion between Malvin and the umpire is that he's gotten himself snookered. Umpire grants him permission to play off the cushion. Most likely Maluva will be finding the red. Whether or not he pots it will be something altogether. He finds it. Doesn't it play it enough to give him a good grip on this frame? It is advantage, Ibra. What I think Maluva did not do right is the fact that he decided to play the would-be bad ball on the table last. Something that he did in the last frame, and it paid off, but it won't always pay off. His attacking pattern was a little bit too risky. Don't count on the bad ball to be played last. Ibra has snookered Maluva, hopefully for Ibra for the last time. If Maluva doesn't find the red, there he goes. Finds the red, but doesn't find it enough. While the fans, some of whom are Malvas, are clapping. The fans who are Ibras are clapping even louder, because they know that Ibra, given this chance, will most likely not be allowing his opponent back on the table.
Ibra short. Ibra short.
The guy that is called the killer is continuing in attack, most definitely to make it 10. Try and punish Maluva for getting himself snookered when he had the chance to make it 10, to make it 9 himself. Ibra now up against the last yellow, and will have the easiest spot of the black in the match so far for himself. for the money-made team, for Team Roxbury, and for the Ugandans who are watching at the venue and online, as he regains his 2-game cushion. Ibrahim Sejjemba 10 and Malvin Mokonza 8.
Come on, Ibrahim!
As we edge closer to the second break, the second time break of the match, we have also gotten closer to a foul, to a dry break, will I say, from Maluva. The positioning of the white ball will not be so much for Ibra's liking, but nonetheless we will be trying a red apple here against Mr. Apple. Maybe he will play safe. And safe he plays. Umpire Henry Joko will try and observe if the white ball is touching the yellow or not. And the call is that the white ball is touching the yellow, with no permission for Malva to play the white ball into the yellow. That as long as he plays the white ball off the cushion, it will be a legal shot. And a legal shot it is, but also a safety shot from the Zimbabwean. Continuing in safety mode, Ibra. Continuing in safety mode, Maluva. Frame number 19, very crucial for both of the players. And by the rules, the umpire has the freedom to warn the players that he could declare the frame a stalemate as long as they play so many turns on table without intention to play and without progress in the frame. A stalemate is the footballing equivalent of a draw game, in which case the same frame will be re-racked and replayed with no player having won. Ibra will need to put that yellow to the center pocket. Actually goes for Reds to close the table. The table is closed. He needed a little bit of calmness, and calmness he got. Actually calm he is. As he plays Ibra, his mind will be on that red ball, which is interlocked between the black ball and two of Maluva's yellows, to try and put in the same shot that opens up both that red and the black. Should he play that one successfully, then he will be home and dry with an 11th, especially if the opening leaves balls which are so split and well in space. The opening is not as effective. Not only is the red ball not so open to his liking, he gets white ball that is almost getting himself totally snookered. Umpire Henry Joko once again will be observant on whether or not Ibra can see any of his red. If he can see any of it, then playing off the cushion will not be granted. Umpire Joko grants him access to play off the cushion, meaning he gets himself snookered, and yet Ibra is again demonstrating that he can see the ball. I'm not so sure it was a legal shot or not. The umpire's shot opinion is the only one which matters, and the ruling is it is a legal shot. That is the safety from Maluva. Whatever Ibra is contemplating, he seems just a little bit cut short by that. The yellow ball crosses the white ball, occupying the pocket which Ibra would have loved to use to put one of his reds. And the white ball he's giving himself, maybe to have a sharp cut of the red ball, he's looking at to the corner pocket on the left, white ball opening up the corner pocket on the right. In the same shot, there is the shot. Actually, he wanted the white ball to open up the red, which really didn't come to pass, but still has a chance to try and put that red ball by banking it off the cushion in a double to the center pocket on the left. If he does so, he will be okay. He will be home and dry. He will probably be going for number 11 because black ball is there for the taking. But first, he must get the double. He must get the bank. Very good position. Very good position of the white and the red. It goes slow, but not accurate. Advantage, Maluva. Whatever Maluva is contemplating here, he needs a safety shot at some point in this match. If not play safe, at least not miss a pot. It's starting to seem as if this young man is making up his mind to attack this game. If he does, and if he does successfully, it will be one of those special ones. No doubt about his attacking talent, about his attacking ability, but sometimes when you run, you don't run further away from your home. Finally, he decides to play safety. And you just get a feeling that surely Ibra scratch or foul in some kind of way. Putting white ball, maybe missing the red, maybe he'll be losing this frame, and he finds the red, but doesn't find the red enough to play it in a very good space. This one should remain advantage, Maluva. As if he's trying to make a long range drive of that yellow ball along the cushion to the corner pocket on the top of the screen. That is a beautiful pot. That is beautiful and effective with too much confidence against too much pressure. Can't be this young under this kind of pressure. Thousands of kilometers away from home, should be homesick, but still queuing ever so well. Sometimes draws fans closer to himself. He's gotten a group of fans supporting him. Probably you can hear them chant in the stands when he's playing, because some of these Ugandans simply love to watch beautiful pool. But also some of them are probably fans of rival players against Ibra. Maybe fans of Caesar or something. I'm just thinking out loud. Malvin has about 2 big shots to try and make. No opportunity for him to miss a shot, as if putting and oops, my goodness, that one is a beauty of a shot. No wonder even Ibra's facial expression has been of appreciation of that kind of a shot that is most likely leading to a clearance that is giving Maluva frame number 9 out of 20, actually out of 19, now up against the black. That one is the one of the better clearances of the young man from Zimbabwe. Wonderful clearance. Malvin 8, Malvin 9 and Ibra 10. Nine, 10. Can I see some predictions in the comment section, guys? One of those better matches, especially in terms of being so competitive. Two players that are playing distinctly, not similar pool to each other, but the amount of excitement is not short at all. That one is a fair break for Ibra with one yellow ball potted. Could go for the yellows, could go for the reds. Not easy to pot any of the yellows. I know he's going for the reds, and very likely to make an apple here against Mr. Apple. And that leaves a closed table with the little magician playing the reds, most likely to make it break and dish here. Haven't been taking my statistics today. Break and dishes haven't been that many, but still have been there. That big spin on the white ball after bouncing off the cushion, giving him now about 3 options of very easy pots. That is how top players turn a game around in very little time. His would-be bad ball, Ibra, is that red ball near that center pocket on the right where he's standing. He'll be trying, as he makes this clearance, to get white ball for that very red, to try and put it either to the center pocket where it is or the top right corner pocket. Okelo Innocent, you think Maluva will win by decider? Simbarash, thank you for watching. Liberty Taurai, you think Maluva will win by decider. Pius Omega, you think it will end 14-16. I think probably you are meaning Maluva winning. Ibra having this big pot of the red pot to the center pocket, which is accurate. White ball bouncing off the cushion, getting himself a natural white to try and pot the red near to the white to the center pocket. White ball moving naturally towards that top end of the table for him to pot both reds to the same center pocket on the left, but must be on target. Now Ibra, only that would be second last red. Oops. In attempting to maintain for himself accurate white, which he wouldn't fault him for, he ends up missing the target, missing it only just. But that one could be so. Risky. Maybe so ineffective. Every time that Maluva has been getting chances, at least for the last 30 minutes, his game has been back on top. One thing he has gotten himself to do, he has gotten Ibra to a position where he must play his best game to beat him. And while Ibra is supposed to be the top player, supposed to be the favorite, the match is starting maybe to turn on its head. Malvin now on 5 reds, not positioned very well, but can go for this game. He has that relatively difficult yellow near that center pocket on the left to try and roll it to the corner pocket still on the left. If he does that one, you just get a feeling that he is good to go for a clearance here. Not easy even to play a safety shot because of the position of Ibra's reds. You don't fault Maluva for trying to go for a clearance. The guy has really mastered these tables. He's enjoying himself even under pressure. Not easy producing stuff like that in a country far away from home, with the fans speaking a language you don't even understand at all, and yet you continue delivering the goods that you deliver when you are at your best. Now himself, Maluva, up onto yellows to the center pocket, white ball bouncing off the cushion, moving leftwards. That is nothing short of accurate, and with a capital A. Has so many options of moving the white ball around. It could be potted to any of the 5 pockets besides that center pocket on the right. Sims wants to put both balls to the same corner pocket on the top left of your screen. That is the white ball. Perfect. Malvin versus the black for the 10th time in the match. This match is a gift that has always kept on giving. Worrying times for Ibra, worrying times for Kampala, worrying times for Uganda, but a promise has started coming up in Harare and Bulawayo and Chitungwiza as Maluva equalizes on Ibra after 20 games played. With the second time out of the match, it is Malvin Mokonza 10 and Ibrahim Sejjemba 10. Too tight, too tense, too close to call. Live commentary resumes with the resumption of the match.
You are so talkative. You come. Ibra win 100,000. You come and omoni makambo oyo eza makambo te oyo batela ongo peso azoba nakokate yoka nokimia makambo wana kuna nasala te yoka nokimia
So was always a double. Look better. Welcome back to Adi Sport. Welcome back to Break and Finish Live Facebook as well as Break and Finish Live YouTube streaming platforms. Today we are having some of the best action you can ever see between two players of their respective nations. Ibrahim Sejjemba, the guy that is wearing white, is battling for $1,000 with Malvin from Zimbabwe and Uganda respectively. At 10-10 it is now pretty much a race to 6, and then we shall have a winner. The history of this match is that first, it is the last day of Malvin in Uganda in action in either money matches or tournaments. and the last day against the right opponent. These guys have faced against each other twice before, with Ibrahim Sejjemba winning both, and one of them having come only a week ago, a weekly comp that was organized in the district of Wakiso in Uganda. That comp that was won by Ian Kazibe. These two guys faced off in the last 16, and Ibra in a rest of 4 won 4-1. The other time that they did face off is pretty much the biggest victory of Ibra's career so far. That tournament that he won the Grand Michana Open Championship in Nairobi, Kenya, where he won $5,000 for defeating Saif Hamad of Tanzania in the final. Malvin was Ibra's semi-final victim. In a rest of 9, it did end 9-3. This is the third time that they are facing off, and it is closer than the previous two. With 10-10 as current scoreline, it is too tight, too tense, too unpredictable, too close to call. A group of fans that were seemingly supporting Maluva have been instructed by the umpire to shut up or else get dismissed from the venue. Actually, he did tell them they can only support Maluva when it is him on table. But the guy that they are supporting is closing the table by playing red to pot yellow and playing yellows. Once again, raised to 21, raised to 16 for $1,000 at 10 all. My name is Peter Chobe to present to you this match in audio and video. Tomorrow it will be Hazard versus Jerry. Same race, same stake, different venue, live streaming on the same platforms. And then after tomorrow's games, the expectation is that the network of the Advanced Talent Agency will be fixed, and then other matches shall be back on the ATA platform. I'm seeing someone like blessing Pakaya. I hope that is Pakanati. Okay, my friend Pakanati Jama, thank you for watching. Should be somewhere in Harare. At one time I thought you were a resident in Bulawayo, one of now Zimbabwe's finest players, definitely.
Bimbi.
As Ibra regains his one game lead. My apologies for folks watching on YouTube. There was around a 1 if not a 2-minute break of that video. I had actually run out of data. It seems now to be running pretty clear, pretty good. Ibra 11 and Maluva 10 raised to 16, meaning Ibra needs 5 and Maluva needs 6 of the remaining 10 games at maximum. Not a very big crowd of fans, around 70 or 80 of them. There's that small group that is so vibrant, the one whose noise you are hearing the loudest from the stands. Our venue is at this spot in Kampala. Maluva 10 and Ibra 11. The break is always so crucial in these races. Yes, Ibra gets to put one red ball. And unfortunately, the wrong ball. That is the white ball. As Maluva jumps off his seat, as if wiping some of the sweat off his face. He's in some kind of precarious situation against a player whom he has made a rival of, especially what happened on social media yesterday. And yet with a chance to equalize on Ibra at the home of Ibra, not the venue where he plays, but of course in his own home country. Should Ibra not win this match, he will be very, very devastated. He's not a very good loser. Malvin now on the yellows. They are still 7, now 6, as he cues, as he puts, as he aims for each of the yellows. He'll be having his mind on those 3 that are near that top end of the table. 2 of them are portable, probably only to the corner pocket on the top right, and the other on the corresponding corner pocket on the top left. But even to get there, he has to be queuing so well. He's demonstrated in this match before. In the tournaments he's played in previous many matches, that he is more than capable of finishing a frame like this one. But this one is more pressure because of the stature of opponent he's playing. The level, how close and how tense the game is, it can only make the game more nervous for both of these players. There are sets of fans at the venue and online alike. Malvin now on 3 yellows. There's this thing that I even don't like about him. When he has somewhat a bad looking game, he plays the bad balls last. Sometimes it has paid off, sometimes not so much, but we'll be trying once again here. The cue action is nothing short of exceptional from this young man from Harare. We'll need a simple roll of that yellow ball. He's looking at the corner pocket on the top right of your screen. White ball following the yellow. Then try to get white ball for the corresponding yellow to the corner pocket on the top left of your screen respectively. Top spin, white ball following the yellow. Accurate. A little bounce of the white ball off the cushion when he puts that yellow ball to the corner pocket now on the left, for him to get good angle to put that black ball to the center pocket on the right. The risk is for him to get himself snookered if the white ball is played behind the red. He has to be a little bit careful, but he's a big boy, especially in terms of movement of the white ball, and that is what I'm talking about. Sharp cut of that black ball to the center pocket on the right. Has to be careful a little bit with the white ball's movement. Is on target even in a harder way. Very good clearance from a very good player. Away from home, it is now a race to 5 between Ibra and Maluva, because 11-11 in a race to 69 games to go. Each one of them needs 5 to win, or win less than 5 frames to lose the race. And how about people watching from their tenterhooks at the venue and in the rest of the country online and the rest of the continent online? Thank you, Ibra. Thank you, Maluva. Africa is truly entertained. Dry break from Maluva. Advantage Ibra. I think Ibra has discovered that the games he's been winning on Maluva have been those games where he's been giving him pretty much no chance to play. But some of the times that Ibra has been failing to make clearances, Maluva has been making no mistakes, stealing those games away. And I want to think that the games that Maluva has been winning have been looking a little bit better in terms of the way he's been winning them. Some of them have been looking so hard on the eye. And if he wins, then maybe he will be a deserved winner. But it is only if. Sometimes Maluva has come short in long races, leading and then losing the lead and then grappling on his feet at the wrong time of the match. The difference with this match is that it's been played neck to neck. For most of the match, it is Ibra who has been leading and Maluva playing catch up. You just have to applaud him for that kind of maturity against a player of Ibra's level, refusing to go down even when Ibra tried to enforce that mental game of his. And Maluva now takes away the yellows. They are now 6 in number. 5 of them seemingly are poised to be spotted to one center pocket on the right, maybe 4 of them. It won't come easy. Thank you for watching, my good friend. And top player, Glorious Senyonjo. Very rarely do I see him in the comment section. The guy that is Uganda's fastest player. Glorious, we miss you on the pool table. You should have been part of this. You had the money match with Aiden when he played. We came to Uganda. You also had a match with Ganda earlier this year, but in this comp we have really missed you. Nonetheless, I hope you are training enough and ready to win the car in 3 weeks' time. Umpire Joko is inspecting to ensure that yellow ball closest the white ball is frozen against the cushion. That yellow closest the white should Maluva play it. It has either to be potted or one other ball has to reach any other cushion after the white ball contacting that yellow. Maluva changes mind of which ball he can play. But one thing he's doing the same way is the fact that he is playing attack. Irrespective of how bad the game is, you just think this one, even for a player of Maluva's level, will not come easy. Most especially that frozen ball near the center pocket on the right. Not too much that Maluva can do about it. Maybe this is time to try and open it up. As long as he's on target, white ball is moving naturally. He's off target. Came so close. And yet so far, Ibra's fans are clapping their hands and celebrating that miss as if Ibra himself has spotted the black. Of course, Ibra will now be in pole position to win this frame. I'm being reminded of a skill shot that Maluva did play in the money match against Dog City at Dice Lounge last year. Same skill, same exact movement of the white ball. The only beauty this time is that he's up against Ibra, and this white ball is giving himself chance to lead for the very first time in this match. He has either been drawing, but for most of the time he has been trailing. If he finishes off this yellow game with pot of the yellow ball he's looking at right now to the corner pocket where he's standing, he will be putting black ball maybe to the center pocket on the right, maybe direct or off the red to get himself a lead for the very first time, something that has not happened in this match at all. There is the white ball. The shot may be too easy, but the cut on that yellow ball was too much, that moving the white ball rightwards was almost impossible. This guy is something of a player. Maluva for the first time leading in this match with 12 and Ibra with 11. Starting to believe, and it's the first time that I'm seeing him smile. He's going to his fans whom he's meeting for the first time and is cashing in, getting used to the Ugandan culture of tipping guys that they are supporting in matches. Once again, Malvin Mokonza 12, Ibrahim Sejjemba 11. Thank you for watching. My good friend Denganyak, I've been told you are watching from Germany, casting this match on the giant screen and supporting Ibra. Things are not so far going your way. Maybe. It can still be anyone's game. Maluva needs 4 and Ibra needs 5 out of the next 8 games. These guys have demonstrated that they are now too within each other, too close to each other in terms of playing abilities. Can't even call a winner here. I want to frankly confess that at first I had Ibra as a favorite in my opinion because of how much he has achieved and his performance in races before, his battle results, and most especially his longevity in long races. But so far, Maluva is proving exactly that he's not the boy he used to be. He is the man that he is nowadays. Right now it is Ibra on 4 yellows. Only one problem yellow, the one near that center pocket with having a red ball right in front of it, as if Ibra is trying to play to open up that yellow ball. That is the shot. The pot is on. The opening is on. Very good shooting from Ibrahim Sejjemba. Now in pole position to win this frame, to make it 12-12, to make it a race to 4 in a would-be race to 16 here at Addis Sport in Kampala. That is the shot, a shot that is once again coming short, and that shot is very explanatory of what Ibra's game has been for most of this match. And I want to believe that for the last at least 1 hour, there is no doubt that Ibra has been second best to Maluva. Most of the frames he's been winning are those relatively winnable frames. Maluva has been making difficult things happen and has successfully put Ibra under too much pressure, that Ibra's attacking game and defensive game has all disappeared in thin air. Pressure of Maluva has overcome Ibra right now. Maluva seems to be in pole position to win, which would be, in my opinion, the biggest money match victory of his career, beating one of Africa's best players in Ibra at his own home turf. Maluva right now on 4 reds. Now 3 reds to try and make a clearance, which will give him a 2-game cushion for the first time in this match. If he does this one, then you think that he will be on course to try and take the victory, take the money, make a name for himself, make Zimbabwe happy with over 4,000 people watching online. One of the most watched matches ever in the history of African pool, has one of Zimbabwe's finest players against one of Uganda's finest players, cancelling out each other with a shock pendingly possible. Malvin has this red ball to try and put the corner pocket on the top right, white ball having to be moved almost the entire length of the table towards the top end of the bottom end of the table, such that he can put the second red near the center pocket on the left. Has to be big backspin. Big backspin it is. White ball doesn't move as good as Malvin would have anticipated. Advantage Ibra. Malva is in a little bit of trouble here. Interception of the white ball by the black was Maluva's undoing. Can't do much. There would be bank shot. That's double to the corner pocket on the right. Is having Ibra's yellows right there. Trying to contemplate maybe playing that red ball off 1, 2, 3 cushions to any of the corner pockets. Looks very unlikely. The umpire warns that the clock is ticking. Remember, not more than 45 seconds to be taken in between shots. Here comes Maluva, trying to recover something that is so unlikely, but a little bit possible. He is off target, gets the shot all wrong. Ibra has a chance to make an equalizer here.
Nice play, bro. You are winning.
The rest, I like to call it a formality. The round of applause is from the fans of Ibra who are at the venue, who are trying to clap him into gaining more confidence that has been drained out of him so far in this match by this talented Zimbabwean, who is having no sense of every time that Ibra misses a frame. For now, Ibra puts the black, and it's 12-12 officially. Rest to 4.
Come on, Ibra! Come on, Ibra! Come on, Ibra! Good.
Maluva, you promise. Just start with the very table go. Just me she will go. I probably can never go. I was probably one. We go soon.
Come on, Ibrahim.
Don't change the game, just let them play. Don't take the play, just let the toy.
Nice play.
In the meantime, I'm not so sure that I still have the audio on both Facebook and YouTube respectively. If you can hear the audio or not, please indicate in the comment section. Not so sure that audio is still on. Comment section, please indicate both Facebook and YouTube. Alright, thank you guys very much. I'm so happy now that the audio is back. I had lost it momentarily. Actually, my microphone had run out of battery. Those are the few challenges I go through, but most of the time we overcome. Once again, you are watching a race to 4, which would have been a race to 16 in a big money match. Whatever the outcome of this match, both of these players have felt the strengths and weaknesses of each other. In the last of the bits of action that Maluva is getting in his tour, second advent of Uganda, that did have him participate in 2 tournaments, and this is about the 5th money match. Also, the first one, he was able to beat Uganda's national team captain in Habib Sebuguzi. In the second one, he beat Tanzania's best player in Saif Hamad. In the third, he lost out to Joseph Kasozi. In the fourth, he defeated Ibrahim Saa, and this is the 5th. And in the 5th, he's taking on one of the best long racers on the continent in Ibrahim Sejjemba. With now 3 reds to pot. The position of 2 of them is a little bit tricky. He has to need big movement of the white ball, moving it rightwards for him to be able to put both of those reds to respective corner and center pockets on the top left and the center right of your screen. That one is one of the better shots that Ibra has played in this frame, actually in this match. Slow and cautious, but a very effective shot. Now white ball, as long as he plays stop shot, will be very effective. This time he is on target. This time he's regaining his lead. This time Maluva is losing a frame. As long as Ibra puts that red ball to the center pocket, drawing the white ball just a little bit backwards for him to get good one for the black, which he does effectively. The black is there for the taking. That one will be a little round of applause from Ibra's fans, as you can hear. He now leads 13 to 12. Thank you for watching Rachel Mbewe. Under too much pressure, the only person who always claims to support both Ibra and Caesar. Thank you for watching. Emmanuel Alinani, Isaac Matic, Devi Kamushi, Aubrey Mabulana, all watching on Facebook. Sibuko Sikuku, Passion Mlambo, Patsimo Sibanda, Jacob Pembere, Msizi, Mbume, Nicholas Chizanga. Most of the viewers are from the SADC region, definitely supporting Maluva, even if there's a big break here. His break is always determinant, sometimes a little bit suspect, so close to potting a ball, but not close enough. He leaves an open table after a dry break. He is leading 13-12. He needs 3. Maluva needs 4 of the remaining 6 games, including this ongoing frame. It is Maluva's last dance in Kampala. He closes the table. He is playing the Reds. Most of the time his game is attack, but this one is a little bit tricky, even when you're as good as Maluva. Potting and moving the white ball around the cushions of the table between the spaces so easily. This one is a little bit tricky, and his fans are shouting to him that it is our time. I'm not so sure that he really intended to pot that ball. I think he simply wanted a safety shot, playing that ball to pack it to that corner pocket, occupying the space where Ibra would have loved to pass some of his yellows. In his follow-up shot, he occupies that same corner pocket with yet another red ball of his. Tomorrow, folks, it will be Hazard versus Jerry. Depending on how you look at things, that one could be even better. This match is a product of the failure of Ibra and Maluva to have a match against each other when Maluva first visited Uganda about 3 months ago. A match that was scheduled to happen at Dice Lounge. Maluva refused to start the game because Ibra arrived 2 hours later. He said he felt disrespected by his opponent, who did not respect the time of the match. And making matters worse, yesterday, in a post-match interview, when Maluva took down the other Ibrahim Kayanja, he referred to his opponent Ibrahim Sejjemba as the small guy who plays like he don't want to play. As if he wants to go for the game. As if he's gotten enough. As if that white could do. Especially the vein of confidence in which this guy has been shooting all night long today. I'm not so sure he gets the white ball he wants. Maybe try and go for the center pocket. That red ball to the center pocket on the right. The red ball near the corner pocket on the top left. He's gotten himself snookered. His only option is to go for the red ball near the black to the center pocket on the left. Maybe he can see part of it. Just played a little bit of mass shot, a little bit of little curve on the white ball. Eventually getting his red, but eventually allowing Ibra back into this frame. Every frame is so crucial. This one is so crucial to both of the players. If Ibra gets to win this frame somehow, I think he will be again an overwhelming favorite to win this match. But his target is so suspect, especially the last 1 or 2 hours. Some of the balls which have been so much in space with no reason to miss them. His shooting has been so suspect. and it is a frame that is seemingly also nearing its end. As long as Maluva puts that red ball, he's looking up to the corner pocket on the top right of your screen. White ball opening up the black ball. As long as he doesn't get himself snookered, there is the shot. The shot is as accurate as the word accurate itself. Ibra's fans are completely silent. Maluva's fans at the venue are continuing in noise making. They are anticipating celebrations as Maluva shoots. Some of the stuff that this guy does on the table, he is such a marvel. 13-13, a race to 3.
Can do better. Yes.
I wish I had the powers to have 2 winners or to have no winner at all. There are some money matches that are played. Those that are not serious money matches, and guys agree that if they are racing to 16, then it gets to 15-15. If they leave their money with the umpire, then they play a full race the following day. They don't want just that one game to determine who wins the race. This one seems like a match that has the ability to have one frame determine the winner of the race. Maluva to break for the 14th time in this match. Always aims to break big. How will he break? That is the break. Not a very bad. It is a scratch on the break. The wrong ball is potted. And the way Ibra jumped out of the blocks to come and utilize, to come and pounce, to come and punish Maluva for the pot of the white ball, for the white on the white ball. In Ibra's mind, I just have a feeling it is money, because he knows that he is the biggest stature player who is expected to win, not only because of his accolades, achievements, longevity and experience. He's also the home player. He knows that he's expected to win. For Maluva, he probably wants to win the match, and then other things will come later. And should Maluva win, I don't know how those who are watching at Maluva Pool Arena in Harare will have to sleep, or maybe not sleep, just drink the night away, maybe even up to the following day tomorrow. Maximum 30 minutes or so or less, and we shall have a winner. For now, I don't know, as much as you don't know, that these 2 guys aged 22 and 25 respectively, cancelling out to each other so perfectly and neatly, and yet it cannot end in a draw. We must have a winner. Ibra, as he continues in attacking mode, will have to be so cautious of that yellow ball which is touching a red ball near that center pocket on the left. Maybe this is the shot to try and put one of his yellows to the corner pocket on the top right, with the white ball having natural movement to open up. That would be bad yellow that is touching the red. The would be bad yellow being opened up by Ibra. Has to be on target first. He's on target. The opening is on target. The shot is accurate and effective, and Ibra is now on the verge of regaining his lead, punishing Maluva simply by failing to pot the right ball, potting the white ball on the break. And the umpire announces 15 seconds to go. Ibra will take less time than he did plan for The clock is ticking. He has to be reminded that it is a 45-second per shot race. He utilized his time effectively and pretty effectively. Now with 2 yellows. A game like this one, he will never ever fail to win, especially how important it is. For himself, for Roxbury, for his country, for his fans. He continues in attacking mode. And now on the last yellow, which is there for the taking. White ball moving naturally. This one. So this black, even Francis Mukwekwe can pot, even William Soko can pot, even Priscilla Chisoro can pot. Ibrahim Sejjemba 14, Malvin Mokonza 13. This match is starting to look like a mango. Ibra is trying to get from a mango tree, which mango is a little bit too far from him, and it is getting ever closer and closer to that mango. How very big chances have come at the right end of the match. A scratch on the break from Maluva in frame number 27, as well as a very good break by Ibrahim himself in frame number 28, having such an open table to try and clear. To win a 15th, to need 1 out of the next 3, which will be so likely that he will be getting, but he has been really put to test, and a very big test. Second money match that Ibrahim Sejjemba is playing against one of the top players in Zimbabwe. The first was in Bulawayo against Timothy Onida, where Ibra led 10-3 and ended up losing that race to 15, getting so devastated and inconsolable throughout the night and maybe parts of the following day. It seems he's getting now closer to paying sweet revenge to Maluva, especially for the lamentations of the player this time yesterday, but also trying to take down a Zimbabwean player. For the first time in 2 money matches now, up against 1 yellow and a black ball. Very easy pickings for a player of Ibra's level. Yellow to the center pocket on the right, black ball to the corner pocket on the top left. All he needs to do is avoid getting himself snookered. Any angle on the black ball will give him success. And that is the angle he's giving himself. Makes it even easier than it actually seemed. Will be aiming at the black ball and cannot miss from this kind of range. Ibra 15, Maluva 13. And to the dismay of Maluva, at the wrong time of the match, when he needs to win all 3 games to win the race, a dry break it is. For players of this level, sometimes it is only the break that matters to determine a winner. The last 3 breaks, will I say the breaks in the last 3 frames, including this one, maybe that one shot in each of the frames that is determining the winner, that is giving us the victor. It has been as if Ibra is playing against himself or on his own, either playing on 2 shots from the start or trying to break and dish. Another chance presents itself, seemingly for Ibra to make a clearance for the very last time in this match, with $1,000 at stake, with his country's pride at stake, with his management team at stake, with his fans at the venue and online at stake, and with a young man who did insult him, he would think, in a post-match interview yesterday night, with Ibra deciding to keep quiet and make his talking on the table, something that he has come so short in some of the match, but at the very end of the match, the very time of the match that really matters the most, he seems to be getting the better of Malvin Makonza. Twice these guys have faced off in different tournaments. This one is the 3rd. This one is the biggest race of them all that they've been facing off, and seeming like history is repeating itself. Ibra taking down Maluva, as he did at Michana last year, as he did in Entebbe last week, is about to do at Addis right now. With now a relatively silent set of fans of Maluva, with Ibra's fans only watching on with a very good expectation that they will be celebrating in the next 1 minute or so. Ibra is now 3 balls, yellows away, and 1 black ball from claiming another victory. No doubt about his abilities in long races, trying to take down Maluva and intending to take on Jerry next. But for now, it is Maluva. 3 yellows to go. All of them seemingly him intending to put them to respective center pockets on the right and left of your screen respectively. And the black ball that is there for the taking to the corner pocket where he's standing on the top right of your screen. Maluva can only sit and watch and pray and hope. But sometimes God answers your prayers, though for those times the answers to your prayers can be no. Now 2 yellows to go with a ticking clock. As umpire Henry Joko looks at his stopwatch, Ibrahim Sejjemba will be utilizing his remaining seconds of this frame to try, as 15 seconds are announced now by the umpire. and the clock is ticking, but ticking most likely in favor of Ibra. This time he makes sure. Sometimes in long races, the easiest shots that you can take are the most important shots that you will ever take. With now Ibra on the black with good English spoken on white ball, off the cushion with straight black to try and put the corner pocket on the top right of your screen. Ibrahim Sejjemba versus the black for $1,000, and there he puts. It will be celebration time at Roxbury, celebration time in Team Manimedi. Well, Maluva doesn't know what hit him, especially the last 3 frames of the match. It is a match that has been played at neck and neck, with 2 players having too little to separate them until those last 3 frames, when the break got the better of Maluva. Not able to pot on the break, potting only the wrong ball, the white ball, while Ibra potted the right ball when he had the chance in frame number 29. Final score, Ibrahim Sejjemba 16 and Malvin 13. I wish you a very lovely rest of your evening, and may God bless you. Let's meet tomorrow when Hazard faces Jerry.